Sometimes something really doesn't fit the spirit of the materials you're reviewing, or you just don't think it will work. And although that's a tough criticism to make because you know that the author has probably put tens of hours into a lesson, it's something that needs to be told so that it can be improved. This can be something as small as a group of problems. If you have your 3.1c handout and flip to the student problems at the back, there's some problems that have involved dimensional analysis but are as easy to do as writing them over one. And my comment on this was each problem is very easy. There's no real connection though. As a teacher, I know these are the pieces needed for understanding dimensional analysis. It might be good to have a problem at the end that pulls all this together. Otherwise, the group of problems doesn't seem to fit the spirit of the materials using math to solve problems. I don't think these skill problems are particularly bad. I just thought something needed to be done at the end to tie them together. And I've also found that this is a good way, if you do have a large criticism, if you follow it up with a suggestion, it might make it a little bit easier to take. Another time there was an assignment that was linear that I just didn't think would work again. And I don't want to give the specific assignment here because I don't know who the author was. But what I said was that although I did like the tasks, I thought the context was pretty bad. I didn't think Steve, for instance, would have thought these were very realistic problems. And so what I did is I just suggested a few other ways that the author could approach the same thing. It would still be a major rewrite, but the themes and types of questions could stay the same. It's just that the context would have to change throughout. And again, you can use your experience to share that with an author. The other thing that you can do is an email back channel. There's been at least once when I've been reviewing when I looked at one of these and I thought, wow, this just isn't going to work. And what I did is I reviewed it as though I thought it did work, but I also sent an email explaining why I thought it wouldn't to the editor, and I left it up to the editor to decide whether to include the additional remarks with my review, whether to do a complete rewrite or just a little change. This one isn't a great one to do think, pair, share on because hopefully you will find as you review most of the lessons are good and you don't have to do this on. So I have 3 different questions I thought you could discuss after the next pause. First, without giving away any identifiable information, what have you done when you've had to review professional work that you felt missed the point and require substantial reworking? Maybe you have additional ideas beyond the ones that I just suggested. And again, without giving away identifiable information, what have you done when you've had to review professional work that was not up to your expectations? So not only needs to be reworked, but you thought really wasn't that well done. And just to think about it from the other side, how have you ever had to do a substantial revision of your work based on the feedback of others? How did you feel about it? And was there a way that you thought was best to hear about it, a way that you thought was constructive? And I'll give you a few minutes to do that.